Hello, beautiful soul, and welcome to yet again to another podcast. Thank you so much for always tuning in. Thank you for the good vibes, and thank you for the couple of videos that I've posted so far. And you've been able to just be there and listen. And I'm hoping the videos, even the ones that are yet to come, they will be very inspirational. They will bring so much insights into your life. And I'm also trusting they'll be very transformational and insightful. So regarding to our today's topic, so today you're not going to talk about manifesting. I am going to talk about spirituality. If you have been on the journey, this will be a topic that will resonate with you. So, as I say over and over again, that I normally talk out of experience. And being on the journey, I think this is my third year going forth. This would make sense, all right? So, last week, I was really down the rabbit hole and things were kind of messy in my life. And if you're spiritual, again, I repeat this, you'll understand this. I was totally disconnected from the world. I was totally disconnected even from myself. Like things were not okay. And my emotions were everywhere. I wasn't feeling myself. Things were just off, right? And it took me a couple of days to just realize that there has been an upgrade that was going on. I do believe last week and part of this week, being today is on a Friday. And I think there was an upgrade going on because I've done the techniques that put you in that level. Like when I go through an not an awakening, but when I go through an upgrade, I normally try and center myself as much as possible. And it's been really working. And why I believe it was an upgrade, because the way I feel right now, it's not the way I was feeling the week before last week or the days before. My my intuition has now gotten sharper. My manifesting has now been instant. My way of thinking, my way of reasoning has really changed. And it always happens once we get upgraded. These things normally happen. You tend to be better than before the upgrade. And for me, I do not follow any guru to tell me that there's an awakening that is taking place. I always feel it in my body. And please comment down below if this has happened to you. During an upgrade, I normally have my ear ringing. I normally have the the third eye. You know that this place between your forehead, like at your forehead, like just between the eyebrows or something. There's normally a tingling, and then I normally have some heart, or is it chest, something. There's just like a tingling there. So that's how I know there's an upgrade. And I kid you not, after that process, it's never the same. And this week has just been crazy. Last week, my emotions were everywhere. I was crying. Like, I was crying even in the lightest things. And that's how I knew something is happening. Something is happening. I don't check on the external world to tell me that. I just feel it in my body and I know this thing has happened. And even through it all, there are things that I've learned, right? Number one, and I want to believe this will also be helpful for you as well. So, number one, one thing that has taught me is to go deep within and not focus on the outside world, be it when you're manifesting, be it you yourself as a spiritual being, not focusing the world out there. Just be you. Give yourself some compassion wherever things that you're going through. Love yourself even more, even when you're going through the fire itself, because it's through the fire that makes you flourish. You see the way gold has to go through fire so that it get melts, it gets melted, sorry, and then it transforms, all right? So that's one thing that I've learned, that do not be scared of the fire, just go through with it, and the outcome, it will be way better than how you got into that place. And you do not know even when the upgrade is coming. It's just, you just find yourself there, and you start crawling out of it once you discover, oh, all right, I'm here. And there's so many ways that you can soothe yourself during this awakening or during this upgrade, sorry. This is what I've learned, how to soothe yourself during an upgrade. Disconnect yourself from the world. I know this video is gonna be long, but please listen to me. Disconnect yourself away from the world. Just disconnect. Your friends, your social life, let's say just social life. Disconnect from that. And then disconnect from any electronic. And I'm not saying that you do it every, like the whole day. No, you can do this like for an hour to just center yourself. Even if it's 15 minutes, or even if it's 5 minutes, just disconnect. If you're at work, find a place where it's quiet. Or when you go at home, find yourself a room that is quiet and just disconnect and go deep down within. And just find yourself even more. Just do it over and over and over and over again until you start feeling better. Again, another number two, number one I've said about disconnect, and then number two, drink a lot of water. Okay? Water helps you to just be still and relax. It's really nice. And this water can be plain water. You can drink cold water, you can drink warm water. If you wanna add spices or herbs in it, that's on you. All right, you can do lemon water, but as long as it's pure water. Okay, that came out wrongly. As long as it's water that is clean, that's it. So however you'd want to make it more conducive for you, please do it. But drink water, okay? Disconnect, drink water, and then center yourself as much as possible. Do it as often. If you have more time, because for me, it gets really addictive when I go in and in and in and in more and more, because it might start like 30 minutes. I'll end up doing 2 hours. All right. So, number one, again, I'm going to repeat, disconnect. Number two, drink water. Number three, center yourself. And then this one has also been helpful for me. The fourth one, taking walks in the evening, because the sun is not scorching and it's just quiet and all that. Go for walks, because these walks, they're very nurturing. You get to connect with the nature, you get to appreciate the nature even more. And this is also serve you as a way of disconnecting, because when I go out there, I do not carry my phone, I do not carry anything. I just want to be out there and being in the present moment. And that brings me to the last point, that be in the present moment. During this upgrade, be in the present moment, because it's when you're going to enjoy the season, it's when you're going to enjoy yourself. Because when you think about your past, you get depressed. When you think about your present, or when you stay in the present moment, you are happy, and when you think about the future, you become so anxious. So why not just live in the present moment? And what does it feel good to do to you right now? What does it like? What do you want to do right now? Do it. That is you being in the present moment. Because even for me, I hadn't planned to post this video today, but I had that intuition of just doing this podcast and just sharing this knowledge with you, because I always post every Wednesday and today's on a Friday, so lucky you. This week you're going to have two videos, but this is what I've learned. During an upgrade, do these five things and they're going to be helpful for you. And if you had the same upgrade during last week and it has stretched a bit to this week, please let me know, because we are here to learn together. And if there are any techniques that you've used or you found ways to soothe yourself and you think that they might help someone else, please do not hesitate to share down below. Because I do also believe that these upgrades, they don't just come and disappear. They normally show up over. I can't tell like when the next upgrade will happen, but I normally know that upgrades do happen over and over and over again, because we are spiritual being and our cells need to grow, and we need to even be better, and we need to grow in our spirituality. And I believe these upgrades do come when our higher selves feel that you've been marinating as you most of the time, like you've sat being you actually you've been comfortable to the place that you've been for a very long time, and the universe feels that this is the time to push you more, to get you to a better place, to improve everything about you, to upgrade you. And I think that's why it's called an upgrade, to upgrade you in a very different kind of a level. Because I also feel like the powers that I have within, they have gotten even stronger. I've become more confident. Like there's so many things that have really popped up during this upgrade. I'll call it like around 2 weeks, because it was Friday. So totally the whole of last week it was messy. And this week it has gotten better, but the system is continuing to upgrade, because like what in the morning and yesterday I had the earring, and I feel like it's still like going on. And if you're going through this, please comment down below and how you've been able to soothe yourself. So let's do a recap. Number one, you've said you disconnect, and this is disconnecting from social environment with people, just going to a place deep within, and try this as much as possible every single day until you feel better. Number two, you've said about drinking water. Water is very essential to help you just relax and calm yourself down. Drink as much water as possible. There's no limit. And then number three, we've said, what did you say there? Okay. We stay in the present moment, if I'm not wrong. Yeah. We stay in the present moment. What does it feel good to do to you right now? Do it, because that means you're enjoying the present moment. And then number four, we've said go for walks. Do the walks as much as possible. Go for them. Like you just need to go there, right? Yeah, I've remembered. Number three was centering yourself. So center yourself as much as possible. Do it as often. I think it's correlated with the first one, disconnect, but it's essential for you to center yourself. All right. And I think this is also another thing that I need to point out. Sometimes when you're doing this upgrade, you you don't manifest. You don't find yourself manifesting anything. You just want to be yourself. You just want to heal yourself during this period, and it's okay. For me, when I'm going through this upgrade, I tend to put hold on my manifesting bit because I feel like I we don't have to, because I don't feel so good. I do not feel so good. So I prioritize myself. I prioritize my healing. I prioritize me feeling good, because when you're manifesting from a point where you are not desperate for your manifestation, it makes you feel better. So when I'm going through an upgrade, I do not manifest. But if it feels good for you, please do it. Because for me, I tend to feel like I am more greater, I am more okay if I am centered. I'm more okay if I am okay. All right, because you can't give from an empty cup. Because even I realized when this upgrade comes, I normally disconnect from everything, and this is not when I'm doing it consciously. I just find myself, I can't handle so many things out there, so I tend to just center myself and focus on me, even if it's a week. It's like a week, 2 weeks, and then now I can, when I feel now I'm okay, I now go back to the world. And I always feel like after every upgrade, I feel way more better. I feel way more re-energized. I feel way more connected to the world. I feel way more powerful. And do not be afraid of any upgrade. So when it comes, embrace it and walk with the journey. And the funny thing is, we did not choose to be spiritual. We did not choose to be awakened. We did not choose to be conscious. It found us. And when it, the same with upgrading, we did not choose, like, it just comes. And just finding a way to soothe yourself. I'm sorry that this video is going longer, but just listen. You find yourself feeling so connected to yourself, so connected to the inner being of you, and it just gets better. And how amazing is that? How amazing is that? And we do not choose to the upgrading, like, we do not choose it. It just comes along. And the most beautiful thing is, this upgrade does not happen to just one individual, and it just goes to everyone around. If you are conscious, I believe this is an energy or a wave that goes through. And for me, I am a twin flame, but I do not, because I'm not even a twin flame right now, so I do not put so much attention to that. But because I got awakened, I do believe that this is a wave that goes to everyone. Okay, and you tend to feel way better. You tend to feel way connected to yourself. I won't say out there. You tend to feel connected to yourself. The things that you thought you valued before, they become so tiny, and you feel so powerful. And that's the most beautiful thing. So when an upgrade happens, do not feel bad. Embrace it and find ways to soothe yourself. These are just a few things that for me I've done. Even over the few or the more upgrades that I've had before, they have been very essential, and I'm sure also other upgrades are gonna come. So if you went through the upgrade last week and you're still going through with it this week, I send my love to you. I send so many hugs to you. You're going to make it. If I'm here, hey, why not? You're going to make it. So I love you so much, and I hope this information was very helpful and it was very insightful. And please, if you have any questions, do not hesitate to comment down below. Thank you so much for your time. And again, I apologize for this video going long, but I really hope that it was very, very, very helpful to you. So if you like this video, kindly like, share, and subscribe. And if there's anyone who needs to hear this information, press the share button, because I know, I truly know this one is going to be a game changer for you. And if you're going through an awakening, I feel you, I love you. It's going to get better. I know so many people tell you there's light at the end of the tunnel. I'm here to assure you, yes, there's light at the end of the tunnel. Do not give up, because being awakened, you have no choice but to live the life. I know we are living a very extraordinary life where people do not understand us, but we tend to just embrace that. And because we know each other and we appreciate each other, we can only grow a community that speak the same language for all of us. So I love you, I love you, I love you, I love you, and I send so many hugs. And I do hope that this video, actually I do trust that this video will be very impactful in your life, and will be a game changer, and will be an eye opener for you. So take care and cheers. Bye.